Hi, it's me again, and building my KBO 5000. So I have the board, I have plates and everything around it. I mean the PCB that is mil-maxed and the plates and some kind of additional stuff like switches. But for now I want to have the body, not only the plates but also the body, the whole case that will be closed. What's the plan? This is a great place to start. This I mean the key map and every possible combination of the key. It was hard to find it because here we have only the image. Of course, I can build it from scratch in the tool, but it would be nice to have it just out of the box. So first place to look is KBO GitHub. KBO has a lot of stuff on the GitHub, and here are the case, for example, for KBO 5000 or firmware iris case. Also Q-Fluency, which I will also use. But when we go to Keep 5000, there are only kind of middle. It's nice that GitHub is generating the preview of the file, and it's not bad, but at the front the case is a little bit wider than I would like, because I like when the underglow is nicely visible and with even a transparent filament. It's now not so easy to get clear view. It's easy if the case has only not even millimeter, only 2 or 3 layers. So I wanted to have this. Okay, so middle case is going away. And the second thing is here. I mean the cutouts for USB-C. It's nice, but I still would like to have a little more place if the case won't fit so much, or if I want a little bounce on my keyboard. So this is not best start. Second thing, with blocker, let's go here. This is nice. We have blockers. I won't need them, and I will explain later. And here is the cutout for one switch. If we want with knob, and I have a knob, and it's a big as knob. This is blocker, this is encoder. It's such small cutout for the knob that it's not fitting my expectations. So this is not good. We also have here DFX, but only for bottom plate and switch plate. This is really great. We will use it, but still no layout. But there is a Google, and Google say that in Trello is the link to layout, and it's really great. It's KBO Trello that you can also see what they are working on right now, and here is also the layout. Keyboard layout editor, great tool. We have all the combinations here. We have raw data. I will use it in a second. I changed a little bit this layout. This is mine, and those are just to be deleted, and this is my layout. Control window, Alt, big space, small space, Alt, window, function, and control. This is important for me to have a function here. I would prefer it to be a little bit bigger, but you know, you cannot have all. Also, I can use those macro keys for additional functions, so I don't need function in here. It would be nice to have it, but I require Windows, so there was no good combination, unfortunately for me. So we have the layout. I will delete these keys. Everything looks like my keyboard, and now we can get the raw data. With the raw data, I can go to the plate builder, plate and case builder, input my raw data, decide what I want. I want a switch type only MX, I want only cherry stabilizers, case sandwich, and I don't need mount holes, I just want margin for all parts, and that's it. I can now generate my CAD. And now this is the switch plate, switch layer, and the top layer and the bottom layer. I don't need bottom, I don't need this open close. I will use it differently, but I have the top layer, and this is what I wanted. Here are the additional blockers for my layout. It's not the blocker from the normal layout, but exactly for my needs. And the same thing goes here. This is quite important thing for me, to have this blocker as a big separation of the two blocks. So I can download it as SVG or DFX. What's the difference? DFX has the measurements inside, so it will be exactly the exact scale when I use it. And now we can jump to Fusion and create everything that we need. As you can see, I work on one file, but I have a lot of components, and this is my other project when I create the spaces for this layout, because they are short spaces, like 2.75 view. And we jump to the keep. So this is the final result. We can also see it in render. It has a lot of clear spaces. It has bottom clear and the middle clear, and additionally there is a separation in the area where the boards could meet. They won't meet because I have a bigger bumpers right here, but I never use my keyboard as a one piece, so I don't care about it. And this clear case in here is because you cannot you cannot print everything like you want it. Now I'm in the measure tool and just look at this. It's 22 centimeters, but with additional 4 millimeters that don't stick, that don't get to print on my printer, on my 22 centimeter printer. I could go and do some adjustment in Merlin in my printer, but this is very complicated. I tried everything, and even with properly generated G-code, printer just cut the movement outside of 22 centimeters. I wanted to print the top just laying on the bed, so I wanted to have it less than 22. That's why this part I will delete everything else. That's why this part is bigger, because I will print it standing. It's not easy, but it's a solution, because 22 centimeter bed can also print 25 centimeter high. I have Enter 3, so it's normal parameters for this printer.